Junkies!
So this week's episode of Book of Boba Fett, very good. It spent a lot more time in the present than I think any other episode we've had so far, which was great. Hand of Omega, just like you said, Danny Trejo.
That was nice, but
To be expected. I mean, Robert Rodriguez has directed. I think he's directing the entire season.
That's like, I'm pretty sure Danny Trejo's the godfather to Robert Rodriguez.
Absolutely.
Oh, sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
So you're bringing him in. And not only that, he's a Rancor keeper now. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah. It's totally in line with his character, with who he is. Yeah, but no. Let's talk about the episode in general.
Right.
A lot of twists and turns. I feel like in this episode, would you guys like, dislike?
Okay, so if I'm going to go first, I don't think the episode was that good. And I'm going to tell you 5 reasons.
Okay.
Maybe not necessarily 5. Boba Fett's getting his ass kicked. I'm sorry. How are you going to introduce Boba Fett on a Mandalorian being a bad fucking ass and not once been a badass in his own TV show yet?
He was beating up stormtroopers.
And he's beating up somebody. He could have beat up those assassins like those stormtroopers.
No, what I'm saying is stormtroopers are cannon fodder of Star Wars.
I get it, but he should have laid waste to somebody.
I got you, but beating up stormtroopers is not really that. I could beat up stormtroopers.
Right. So
you know, the motherfuckers can't aim. Yeah. So shit, like, you know,
Number
what you
2,
got to be scared of.
He shouldn't have had a fight with Chrysanthemum.
Why not?
Because a Wookiee would have whipped his ass. He would have pulled his goddamn arms out of his socket.
I was saying that the entire time
bro.
that he was fighting him, man. I was like,
that should not have happened the way it happened.
Of course not, but they wanted to bring in, like you said, the what did you call them?
That's going to number 3. That's going to number 3. Number 3, the Power Ranger, and I didn't make this up. I was watching Power Ranger Street Gang. They're too clean for Tatooine.
Cleanest bikes on Tatooine, man.
They should have been. I'm sorry. That's a look. That look is totally Coruscant look.
You're totally right about that. I mean, the bright colored hover bikes. It just the way they were dressed. The way they were dressed. I don't know.
Here's the one thing, and because I've only rode a motorcycle once in my entire life, but there is one thing about riding a motorcycle. The side view mirrors, you kind of want just maybe 1 on each side. You don't need 4 on each side.
Yeah.
Especially on a desert planet, if the sun gets behind you, you can't see jack. So like that, I don't know why she had 15 mirrors on her bike.
It's just freaking wild. Like, to me, Boba Fett is just not looking as cool as everybody's making him out to be. And how he looked at that episode of Mandalorian, he's looking like the chump that got knocked into the Sarlacc pit.
And that's what he is.
That's what he's looking.
But here's the thing. That's what he is.
And I want to see how he's supposed to build up this freaking crime film. Now, the thing that I'm interested in is really the underground. I want them to really develop this underground. I really want to see Crimson Dawn. I really want to see like the pikes and the freaking huts and all that stuff. That I think should be really developed. And so far they're not really developing that. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I have no idea. But it's just, I'm not saying the show is bad, but that episode, it was very lackluster.
And I'll give you that. I agree. Out of the chat, Hand of Omega is going crazy. He's saying he's wondering how did Black Chrysanthemum get past Fennec. She might have been asleep. Who knows?
That is very true.
He said if they really care about their rides, they would maintain them. There is a difference between maintaining your ride and that thing looking like it just came out of the showroom. You're on a desert planet. I'm sorry. There is no amount of turtle wax that's going to keep it that clean.
For real.
Just
them things was like showroom fresh.
Yes.
Unless they stole the water to clean their bikes.
That's possible.
You know what? That could be it. That literally could be it.
So they just cleaned the bike. They did say that, if you guys remember, what's the name? Masters of Terra Kasai, whatever.
Terra Kasai, yeah.
The chick that had the robotic arm is in that game, supposedly. They didn't give her a name in the show, but people are speculating that's her.
That's possible. I mean, who knows? Fett riding the Rancor is going to be interesting. Yeah. That'll get him some respect.
Oh, yeah.
Come out on the streets of Mos Espa riding the Rancor. Be like, oh, might need to listen to this guy. So it's going to be interesting to see. But haven't heard from the remotes yet. Don't tell me y'all didn't watch it. Had a whole day.
Where's my mute button?
Right.
Where's my mute button?
So.
Where is my mute button?
I have a life too, damn it. Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know what? Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Amarak.
I knew he was gonna say
all
that.
right.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Oh, they said they can't hear.
earlier
I'm
today,
right.
I
They
took
can't.
the
Quiet.
initiative to push
seem
play
quiet to me,
to
too.
watch the Book of Boba Fett, but I haven't
You
been
gotta turn
feeling
yourself
well,
up,
so
man.
I
You
fell
over
asleep.
there lean back. Oh, they're saying no audio.
Wow.
All right.
You gotta turn him up. They didn't.
I don't know.
No, oh, he muted me. Did you mute me already?
Hey, you know ASL. If you know ASL, some people might be able to get you. Pure F and
Well,
evil can't hear you. All right. Well, we're gonna
Like,
work on
Are
that.
you getting levels, producer?
Yeah, I am.
Okay,
I
so
got
they,
levels,
they should
so-
be able to hear
I
him.
got good levels.
They should
Well,
be
if
able to
they can't hear
I
them,
don't
they
know.
can't hear them. So
I do not.
should be and R are two different things. So
Well, they couldn't hear him
we'll
because
pass.
the camera wasn't on him. But so
Camera's on him now.
there's that.
What
I
about
didn't
now?
do it.
Wile E. Coyote style signs. I like.
Can
that.
y'all hear him now? Keep talking for us. This is the last chance you get.
Oh, is it? Well, what about now?
But
Now they hear you. Okay,
Hey,
cool.
all right,
So it
cool.
sounds like it's a little bit of a wait
Okay.
thing. All right, no
No.
problem. So what'd you think of it?
Yeah. All
you
right.
didn't watch it.
All right.
Oh,
I'm
that's right, he fell
trying.
asleep.
We're trying.
I understand falling asleep on stuff. I do.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just certain things that if I know I feel like I'm going to fall asleep on it, I'll just throw something stupid on YouTube, fall asleep on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then when I wake up, I watch what I want
Come
to.
back to it. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, they're saying his sync is off. Oh, that's unacceptable. Okay. Yeah, that's completely unacceptable.
So like you, I'm looking forward to seeing the Pikes, the Pike Syndicate. I mean, we barely really got to see them much in Clone Wars or even Rebels. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of that. I'm also looking forward to. I kind of really want to see where this circuitous story is going. The whole story that's taking place in the past, the story that's taking place in current time. I kind of want to see where this is all going to start to come together, because the whole thing about him becoming like the advocate for the Tuskens. He goes to see the Pikes and says, "Oh well, hey, you know that biker gang has kind of already claimed protection money, and you know we're not gonna pay twice." And I was like, "Okay, you know that sounds reasonable." So Boba's like, "Yeah, I'll go take care of him. You won't hear from him again." And then he goes back to his little Tusken village, and them motherfuckers got wiped out. Them motherfuckers got wiped out. You know, so
Anakin Skywalker showed up again.
Pretty much.
right.
Pretty much. I was like, wow.
So I'm just real interested to hear where they're gonna go, where they're gonna go for that. He says, Pure F and Evil says Boba riding and Rancor will be lit. Absolutely, it will.
Oh,
It
heck yeah.
absolutely will be lit.
If you look at me, hey, it's way more respectable than riding a damn bantha.
Hannibal Mega's got a pretty good or pretty interesting, I should say, question. Is Fett's droid the same one that was torturing other droids in Return of the Jedi?
It's the same make and model,
It's the
different
same
color.
mecha model, but definitely a different color.
They claimed that it was the same droid. According to
They're saying it's the same droid.
yeah, according to the Star Wars people who watch the shows and then put their on it, they claim it's the same robot. So
He doesn't sound the same, though.
of course not.
You know, I
You didn't
mean,
get the
Well,
same
no,
actor. I
you
mean,
did that
Boba Fett doesn't
in
sound the
Return
same.
of the Jedi. That droid didn't say anything.
Yeah,
It was the big tall one that was
the
talking.
gonk droid was the one that was.
Yeah, and like 3PO and R2 were. I'm sorry, R2 was talking to the real tall one.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
That was the one talking.
Why would you torture
okay.
a gonk droid though? What's the point?
Again, who knows? Like it shouldn't even matter. It's like, okay, you're putting hot heat on its feet.
Yeah, like,
It's a robot. He doesn't have feelings. He should be okay. So who knows? But yeah, I don't know. Book of Boba Fett so far, who knows? Maybe once they get into the Pike thing, like you said, the underground and the crime stuff, maybe once that really picks up, that'll be whatever. But again, it's just showing what you've said all this time. Boba Fett ain't really a badass.
they're not.
Boba
They're not
Fett
showing
has
any of it.
has a reputation just because people thought he looked cool.
I mean, it's just. I think a lot of people, and I guess myself included, is just you gave him such a great entrance in The Mandalorian, and he's not once in 3 episodes have shown any of that.
Right.
And some of it I get because the flashbacks is before, but I'm to assume that this show takes place after The Mandalorian
Yeah, right after,
because
yep.
Fennec is with him.
Yep.
So, whatever. Probably, and they will
Quarterback.
redeem it. So I'm not, like I said again, I'm enjoying the story
Yo,
and the
what?
build up because not everything has to be balls to the wall action. That's why people don't like Endgame and don't like all this other stuff. You got to have some kind of story building, and they are doing that right now. So it's just, I'm being patient.
Hey, we hope you enjoyed that clip. Make sure you check out our live content on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/culturejunkies. We also have a lot of content available on YouTube, unboxings as well as Blu-ray reviews. And you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/culturejunkies. And on top of all of that, if you go to culturejunkies.net, you can check out our merch store. The link is culturejunkies.net/merch. There's a lot of great merchandise there. So there's links and logos and stuff all around me. So check those out, and we will see you next time.